Hey, we're back here on our project 350 EXC. This time we're gonna start throwing some serious parts at this thing. We're gonna throw a big bore kit on. Now that we've mapped it, we're gonna go back and remap it after we get the big bore kit on, but at least we're gonna get us a feel for what this thing can do. So big bore kit, hoses, a few things like that, we're gonna get on this thing right now. So it's a good idea once you're doing any kind of motor work on this KTM is to disconnect the ground to the battery. Disconnecting the ground to the battery will prevent any fault codes going to the motor when you unplug something. Here we have our ballistic battery, lithium battery, good quality battery, and a lot lighter than the stock unit. So this is the Cylinder Works cylinder ready to go. It's a bolt-in, drop-in item, nothing to do. It's a good idea with any cylinder you get back from plating or new cylinder to wash it out, soap and water, with some white paper towels will clean any of the grit that's still in here from the honing. You want to get all that out of here. So clean that really good, blow it off, dry it off, and be ready to install. You can have some nice lube, assembly lube on the cylinder walls when we assemble it. Okay, so we buttoned it back up. We're on to our next step, but we got the big bore Cylinder Works 365 kit in there. Simple deal, especially if you got a good buddy who's a real good mechanic, put him on it, and we're gonna go see what this thing does. Got our EXC project going, part 3 here. Got a bunch more stuff we've done. We're gonna show you that stuff, and then we're gonna continue on. We're gonna actually powder coat the frame on this thing, so we'll go over that, how to tear this thing down and give you some tips on it. So finally got a 13T handle, and we've been throwing them out for years when we get a kit, because we never need them, but now that we got a few KTMs, we got a 13T handle. Spray painted a little orange right here, so we can grab it quick and easy and know which one it is. So first thing we've done is add our Trailtech X2 headlight for better lighting power. It works with the stock stator setup. Relatively easy to set up. It does bolt into the fender a little bit different. Clips in down here, right in here like so. Now when you do this, of course at the same time you're going to lose your mounts for your blinkers and also the mounts for your key. We've relocated the key right to here. I use a stock mount and I've been able to mount it into my handguards. So the next thing we've done, we've added these Renthal 604 fat bars over the stock KTM bend. This is a bend we prefer, same as the stock Honda bend, 604 bend, like so. Mount up with the Cycra wraparound handguards. Rocky Mountain and Tusk have these cool LED blinkers, which can be wired right in to your stock wiring. It wasn't too difficult to wire these, but it does take a little bit of time and patience. There's some videos at RockyMountainATVMC.com to show you how to do that. We've also mounted a rear view mirror. One of the things that we do is sometimes run this upside down here so you look under your arm at the mirror. The stock taillight section is really big. Comes this all-encompassing big piece, all this around here. So we get rid of this piece. We've installed the new one off the KTM Euro model. So fairly simple to bolt up. It took a little bit of time to get the wiring into the stock wires there, but you can do so, and I still left the stock plugs so you can unplug them after I wired and soldered them in. So it is a bit of a project, and since you do have to wire and solder in, and I use the stock plugs off the stock blinkers, they're tucked in really nicely. When you wire all the blinkers in, this company, which I don't have to say their name, makes an updated blinker relay. With the LED lights, they draw less power, so if you don't change out the relay, your lights will just stay on, or all 4 will flash at the same time. So this company has a solution for that. Okay, so that's some of the updates we've done so far. We're, in a position where we got to be really cool. So we're going to put the powder coated orange frame like all the, top KTM guys do, and now the 2015 comes with. So we're going to update this 14 to look like that. We have a really good powder coating place we use, San Diego Powder Coating. For those that don't live in California and can find one locally, there's some things you really want to do. You want to make sure that all your thread holes are covered up, that your in between where your swing arm goes through to the frame, you want to make sure those are covered up. Different areas where it's going to create a problem for you, the ground, at the coil, all those types of places. The place we use, they know how to cover all that stuff up, and we don't have to do it in advance. So that's a nice help. So we're going to give you some tips on doing that. One of the things that's important is have a good mechanic helping you, or be qualified yourself and have a manual. A phone, good phone, you can take photos of things as you're going down, especially the way wires and cables are run. So that's something to look at as you're taking it apart, so you're paying attention to that, so it can be a much easier job putting it back together.